Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. So in today's video we're going to be doing a get ready with me using all my Shop My Stash products. This is a product that I pulled for last week's Shop My Stash. There's a couple of eyeshadows in here that I want to use and then it can go back in the collection, so I thought why not use this palette and just get some more opinions on it. So what I'm going to be using is this shade here, Mass, and then this shade here, Spice Rum. But before I do all that, before I do my eyes, let's get into doing my entire face. So the only thing that's on there at the moment is obviously my skincare, so let's just take these planners out of my drawer. The planners I've got in here, if you're interested, is this one. She designed a life she loved. That Zoella did that one. Yeah, Zoella did that one and I barely use it. And then there's this one as well, Notes, Ideas, Lists and Life, which I put them in there just to try and kind of get me to use them more, be a bit more organised when I do my videos and what videos I want to put up. I'll just put them on the bed. Right, so hair. So this is just the Mally Perfect Prep Poreless Primer. Yeah, it's very, very glittery, but with foundation over the top, it will be fine. So we're using the Bourjois City Radiance. So this is part of Project Pan. So let's use this. I'm going to close the drawer in case any goes in my drawer, because there is literally hardly any left of this. And then I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Precision Face Brush. I absolutely love this. I've had it for years, guys. But yeah, it's really, really good foundation. I got it like when I had the Bare Minerals Mineral Powder Foundation. Because the foundation brush that came with it, which is... no, that's the Zoeva one. This one, I didn't like it. This one is the full flawless face. I use this for powders and things like that, and it does a good job for that. But this one, I'm sure this one was like £30 or something. It was very, very expensive, but I wanted a good one for that powder. So how are you all doing? Are you all okay? You're all keeping safe? I can't believe we're coming to the end of week 6 of isolation, lockdown, whichever you want to call it. I mean, when you say 6 weeks, it doesn't seem like a long time, but it is actually a long time, especially when you can't go out and do the things that you would do normally. Yeah, so it's obviously we're coming up to week 7 really, and next week we're being told when we can expect this lockdown to be lifted. So it will be interesting to hear what Boris Johnson and his team have to say next week. I think it's on Thursday. So yeah, I'll bring you more news on that. Part of me is like, I really want to go out, but I don't want to go out if it's unsafe to go out. So it clearly is unsafe to go out. Yesterday there was another 651 people that lost their lives due to obviously this situation that we're having. So it keeps rising in the UK. It keeps rising and falling. I'm not too sure what it's like in the rest of the world. And I found out through Facebook that a person that lives just, I'd say, probably about 15 minutes away from me has got it. So I'm really hoping they're going to be okay. So I'm just using the Rimmel Wake Me Up in 010 Ivory. And I'm just going to put some of this Glow Intensity spray on. I don't really like this concealer. It's a bit too dark for me. It's like a peachy undertone, and that's what's supposed to give you that awake look. So guys, there is absolutely zero noise at the moment. That's practically unheard of for the afternoon. No motorbikes, no noise coming from upstairs. So I thought I would film this video. It wasn't a planned video, I wasn't going to do it, but then I thought, well, you need to get ready anyway. Why not do a get ready with me with all your Shop My Stash products. I didn't do that last week, so I just thought I would do it this week. So yeah, this is what we're doing. What I need to do as well is just make sure that there are no brush strokes on where the rest of my foundation is. Right, so that's fine. Right, so powders. I'm going to use this one, this Essence All About Matte all over my face. And I'm going to be using a Revolution palette. If I can get it. For under my eyes. No, it's not that shade. It's not in here. The shade that I want is a white one. It must be in the Beyond Radiance palette. I'm not going to pull that one. So what I'll have to do then is use the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and we're really getting down to it now. You can see there's barely anything left. So yeah, let's use some of this for my under eyes. And I'm just going to use my Real Techniques setting brush. Now this one has fine particles of glitter in, I've noticed recently. It's not as bad as the collection one. I mean, it's usable, but I would never get it again. I don't like it anyway. So it's not down to the glitter, I don't like it. Everyone raves about this powder, and I just do not like it. I like the number 7 one that I've got in my collection better. That has light pigments in it as well, but it's not like this one, and it works really well under the eyes. So when this one has gone, I'll probably just use that under the eyes. I like it for the face as well, but mainly for the under eye. So yeah, I'll carry on using that one. Right, and then yeah, we'll use the Essence All About Matte, which just looks like this, and I'll just use this Real Techniques, not Real Techniques, Bare Minerals brush, this one here. Now we want to do bronzer, and I'm going to be using this one. I pulled this one out new for this week. It's the Jennifer Ames Loves PS Bronzer and Highlighter palette, and I don't know whether to wear the highlighter as well. I might do, just to test it, because I mean, it's not going anywhere because I love the bronzer that much. I got this just before Christmas. It was on sale. I'd been seeing it in Primark for quite a while, so I saw it on sale and I thought, well, let's give it a shot, and it was only £2, and I do really like the bronze side of it. I'm just not too sure about the highlighter side of it, just because I've used it but not used it that much, because it's quite golden and it's not really that pigmented. But yeah, we'll use the bronzer for sure. And I'm just taking it on this Real Techniques brush, the one that I always use. So you can see she's pigmented. Yeah, this Jenna Frames collection at Primark, I don't think it did that well. I mean, they had some really lovely stuff, really lovely makeup. They had like a set, and it had like single eyeshadows in it and things like that. It was £20, and I think it was like only really £20 because of an influencer had put the name to it, which I don't really agree with. They should really stick to the same prices, but you did get a lot of things in there, but obviously I don't need it, you know. I don't need a lot of makeup. I've got a lot of makeup, so I just passed that by. And I was going to leave this as well. I mean, £3.50 for a bronzer and a highlight's not bad, but I just thought to myself, well, you've got a lot of bronzers, you've got a lot of highlighters, you don't need it. And then it went down, and I thought, well, it's down, you know, now is the time that I can purchase it, so I did. And I'm not sorry, you know, I do, like I said, I do like the bronzer. Right, so for blush, I don't know what to use, because I've got these little palettes here. I've got the, how many blushes did I pull? No, I'm not going to use any of the palettes by Essence. I'm going to pull this one by Ciate. I've not used it that much, and it just looks like that. And this one is in the shade Date Night. Isn't that pretty? Look at that packaging. It is super cute, and I want to see if I want to keep it in the collection. I got this really inexpensive off Depop a few months back now, so yeah, it looks like that. It's never been used before. Just need to find my blush brush. I'm just going to put it through the colour switch. It's like a mauve tone blusher. Not really, I mean, I wanted the peach one. I can't remember what the peach one was called, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, I wanted the peach one, but they didn't have it on Depop, so I just decided to get this one. What's just happened? Right, so I've just put my brush in and it's just done that. It's just gone a little bit of a funny colour. Right, so I don't know what happened there. Oh, it's got tons of glitter on it. I don't know what's just happened there in that pan. Does anyone know why it's done that? I mean, I put my brush through the colour switch. Oh, and now it's going back to its normal colour. That's what it must do when you actually put your brush in it. Right, so I'm just going to blend my finger in it. I'm going to try and do this again, just to see if I'm right. Right, so again, it's like it was before I put the brush in. Yeah. That's what happens. It must be putting like I don't know, swirling all the colours. So that just must be what it does. So yeah, let's just blend. Let's blend the. I don't know if I'm keen on that blush, guys. Can you see the glitters? Don't really, I mean, I like a glowy blush, don't get me wrong, but I don't like glitters. So yeah, I think we're going to use, yeah, let's try this one, this highlighter, sorry. Looks like it's getting a bit of hard pan, so what I might do is I might just try and take that hard pan off so we've got actually true pigment and see what it looks like. It's a nice highlighter actually, and it does actually look nice on my skin tone. It's not actually that golden. It's golden, but it's not to the point where it's awful. Right, so now we're going to use the MUA Skin Define Hydro Powder. It's part of Project Pan. I use this every time I want to sculpt out like my bronzer. Right, and then we're just going to do brows, and then we can go in with the eyeshadows. So now I'm using the Sport FX Definition Duo Eyeliner Pencil. And I've brought this in as Project Pan. So I won't be using a different one until this is all gone. Then we're going to be using this Makeup Slay the Brow. Love this stuff. I wouldn't say it's Project Pan, but it's the only brow gel I've got in my collection, so it's going to come to a point where I have actually used it up, so it's kind of in an unofficial Project Pan. Right, and then as well as the Tammy palette, I do want to use some of the Project Pan shadows, only the white chocolate shade and the salted caramel shade. So let's use them. Just gives me an opportunity to use them because obviously they are Project Pan, so I want to make as much of a dent in them as possible. I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing great either, because I've got so many palettes that I need to test and do reviews on and things like that, but I wouldn't say, you know, I'm doing badly because I am actually using this palette. So I'm just wiping the Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease Brush off that I really like. It's looking a bit dyed, which it is, so it does need a wash soon. So we're going in now with a salted caramel shade. I just thought this would be nice, this salted caramel, as a wash of colour for that Maz shade from the Tammy palette. Then I'm just going to go in with my Smashbox brush, just to make it, because that Zoeva brush is really good for getting into the like crease, but it doesn't lay a lot of pigment down, I've noticed, whereas the Smashbox is really dense and it packs a punch. Right, so I'm just going to blend that out a little bit before I put on the Maz shade from the Tammy palette. And I don't know what lipstick I'm going to wear today. I've got a lot of variety to pick from in May, just because I pulled so many different shades. I have got a lot of neutrals, but I pulled a lot of different shades, so yeah, and we'll just see. Right, so we're done. No, we're not. Let's just... This headband's starting to hurt my head. So I'm just going to put some white chocolate on my brow bone. And then we'll be done with this palette. Right, so now we are using this. Right, take the paper out. So we're just going to dip into this matte shade here, which looks like it could be an interesting shade. I just hope it's not like the other matte shades that I've tried in the palette. It's quite pigmented. Let's get it on the eye. The other mattes, I don't know, there was patchy. Maybe I'm better off putting it on with the Smashbox brush. Yeah, that's nice. Blend it out a bit. It's really nice, that. I don't know whether it's because I put the salted caramel shade down or what, but yeah, it's a really nice. Yeah, I like it a lot. Then we're going to go in with spiced rum, which, because it's got a red undertone, I'm a little bit nervous about using it, but I want to go out of my comfort zone and use it. So it does look pretty. It is very, very stiff. That's the shade of it. It is a really, really pretty shade. Yeah, it's definitely very red. Which, if you've watched the last few of my videos, you'll know I don't wear red eyeshadows. But it's got copper in it as well, so it's not purely red. It's really strange. I don't like red eyeshadow, but I love red lipstick and I love red clothing, and it's just red eyeshadow I don't like. Right, so that's how it's looking. I think I'm going to try it a little bit wet as well, so we're just going to go to the other eye. It's quite patchy. Just looking at me blending it here, it's quite patchy, but it builds up nice. Right, I just need to find a brush that I can put it on with. We'll use this one. It's a Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm going to just run it through the colour switch, put a bit of the colour on, and then I'll put some spray on. It's quite nice. I just really don't like the formula of the shimmers, and I don't particularly like the formula of the mattes either, but I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to run a black eyeliner on my lash line and through my waterline, so we'll do that now. Right, so these are both Project Pan, and you would have seen these before. So we've got the MAC Graph Black Kohl eyeliner. Don't particularly like it, to be honest, but it does need to be used, and it was an expensive product, so obviously I want to get use out of it. I think for the price point, these, you know, you can get so much better at the drugstore, like the Essence ones. I'm missing my Essence but First Espresso ones so much. But I've got so many black eyeliners to work my way through. So yeah, I'll be glad when it's out of the collection, because it's one of the most expensive ones in my collection. I thought I'd use that one up first. Right, so now we're going on to the PS 3D Lash Effect Mascara. Really love this, but it has been clumping up on me recently. Clumped up on me for like 2 days, and it's been okay, so it must still be alright to use. I've only been using it 6 weeks, so we're just going to trial it for a bit longer, and if I need to get a new one, I'll have to go out and get a new one from the chemist. Just a really good mascara. I would get this one again in a hot second. Right, and then it's just a case of choosing a lipstick. Part of me wants to use an out there lipstick, Jeffree Star's Yummy. I've got two that are pretty much out there. We've got Jeffree Star's Yummy, and then we've got MAC's Oh Sweetie and Creamy Peach Pie. I think I'm going to leave that one because that one's more of a gloss. And at some point in an hour or so I'll be eating, and this one's more matte. So let's use this one. And also I wanted to test this one and see if it's actually still okay to use. I'm not too sure about this. I mean, it's a lovely lipstick. I just need to test it and just make sure that it's still okay to use. I mean, it smells. I smelt it the other day when I pulled it in. Well, I smelt it today, should I say, when I pulled it in for that lipstick edit. Just smells like its usual formula, and I can't see anything that would indicate that it was off. Maybe it's just a case of me not using it for that long, and it just, I don't know, it's like it's a little bit runny. But I do really like it. Can you see? I'll come forward, but can you see the glitters in it? I don't know if it's showing, but it really is looking nice with that lip, with that eye look. Yeah, it's really looking nice with that eye look. So guys, we've come to the end of the video, which is good because my battery's flashing at me. Thank you so much for joining me today. It really does mean an awful lot. I'm glad I can take that headband out. It's absolutely killing. It kills my head, that headband. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. It really does mean a lot. Hope you've liked this Get Ready With Me Shop My Stash. This is now going to be going back in the collection. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this. I need to trial this a little bit more this week. I'm not too sure whether I like the glitter in it, which would be such a shame because it is such a cute little blush. But yeah, I'm not too sure whether I'm going to be keeping that. It could be getting decluttered when I do my blusher declutter, so watch out for that. I'm doing a whole declutter series. It is coming, guys. I know it's been taking me a while, and I know I've spoke about this for so long now, but I just need to test a few products and then I can obviously start doing the declutters. I think the lipstick one will come first and then eyeshadows and so forth. So yeah, stay safe, guys. And if you've not already subscribed, I would love it if you would think about subscribing to the channel. Please click that subscribe button down below and the notifications bell, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.